Hello, Avantika. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm very good, Supriya. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you for accepting the invitation, Avantika. And it's lovely to have you on the show today.
Thank you.
So, Avantika, I have known you for quite a long time now. And it's always a pleasure to talk with you and interact with you. So, today I want the viewers also to know a little about you, a little about your journey, how you've been into this healing world, how you've been into as a Reiki grandmaster, and you're such a phenomenal facilitator I have met, and actually someone I'm actually looking forward to do my Reiki grandmastership at some point of time. So Avantika, can we have a little brief intro about what you do and what your journey is all about?
Sure. Thank you so much, Supriya. So, the world of healing has been very magical for me. Okay. I started when I look back actually today. As a child, I was very crazy about these small, small stones and crystals. And that actually grew into my thirst and knowledge of gemstones and crystals. I became a gemologist. I've been doing business in jewelry for a very long time. But my thirst for spirituality, I learned Reiki at a very young age of 18. And though I didn't use or practice it in my life as much as I do today, and the journey just unfolded with learning tarot to angel therapy, crystal therapy, and I went on to doing counseling because any company I worked with, the HR would say, you should have been in HR more than designing and marketing, and because I've been a very people's person, and then I went on to studying. I was into training and development for a while because I loved working with people, and I never thought that I would actually putting my knowledge of the people skills with healing and spirituality. I honestly didn't realize when I stepped into being a counselor and a healer.
I think that comes
And
very naturally to you because when I connected with you, you are very people's person. And the way you interact with your participants, even with me, it's amazing. It instantly lifts you up. Whatever phase you might be in, the moment someone talks with you, it's like instant, instant magic happening.
thank you so much. And I will definitely give credit to my parents because my parents have been in social work for a very long time. So I filled in for my parents on a lot of occasions. If somebody needed help or making somebody better, or somebody just randomly calls. So the I think the skill of counseling, like you say, the universe has a soul plan for you. And maybe my sole purpose was to become a healer and a therapist and into spirituality. And my way of spirituality is completely different. It's more into space of doing and being who you truly are, in whatever space you are. It's not necessary that if you learn healing you have to become a healer or
Yeah.
any of that. You can use it in whatever you do.
I think that's a very huge misconception in a lot of people's world that when you learn Reiki or this, you are a healer. So I listen to this very often, these lines, yeah, even I have done Reiki first level, second level. So what is it, and I know you mentioning this to me that when you take it for doctors, it's different. When you take it for students, it's different. Each to his own, right? So and that is something I can vouch for because whatever I learned through you is was for me, the way I am, the way I need. So I know that you sort of customize it for each and every person in a different fashion also.
Absolutely. So,
So
Supriya, the thing is, the essence is we all are beautiful, infinite beings. We all have a soul purpose. And the universe or the sky needs all the stars to shine. Okay, and I keep telling them, and each one of us has our own core strength and talent. So what happens is when I have doctors coming to me to learn Reiki or any kind of therapy, which is an add-on, because the work I do is I do it completely online, if you can say it in today's world, or you can say distance healing. So I don't really need to touch the person or have the person with me. I can actually send the healing or do the therapy no matter where they are. So I have clients all over the world, okay, and they have that faith that when Avantika sends healing or when she does distance healing, the magic happens. And by God's grace, when I work in this space of intuitive healing and when I surrender and do the work with all the masters and angels, and it's been so magnificent. And I can only say that because of the amazing results that my clients have got, you know.
So
And
this is
why
a
do I say that I'm so sorry. Why do I say that, each one of us has our own magic. And all it is that I have chosen to upgrade and use that, and you can do it too. So there's nothing that I can do you can't. It's, are you having the willingness to be that magic and use it? That's it.
So if I summarize, what you're saying is, when people learn these modalities or therapies, or even for counseling when they come, in fact, so wherever they are, in whatever field they are, when they attach, when they sort of complement these therapies, these energies into their work, they upgrade their skills in their work. Of course, that's the first thing, and it also transcends into their personal and professional life, right?
Yeah. So let me give you an example, Supriya, for more clarity. For example, I had a teacher who'd come to me to learn, and I taught her how to manage. First, you have to learn to manage your own energies. When you start being that energy of positivity, you first fill your cup before you let it outflow. Okay. So when I taught her certain tools and techniques as to how to, energize a room and work with her students, she told me that some of her slow to students have now started catching up with the other children. That's how energy
Amazing.
works.
Yeah.
And also another doctor, she is a psychotherapist. And she said that, Avantika, I work with so many suicidal cases. And when I told her the benefits of this, today she's learned. And she says that, Avantika, there are so many times when I've learned distance healing from you before I reach my clinic. Or if I know this person is, suicidal or having, panic attacks, I can send energies and the person is calm even before I go to address him, which is so magical. Because otherwise I used to always be in that sense of, oh my god, till I don't reach the clinic, what
What
is
will
going to
happen?
happen, till his next appointment, what is going to happen, so
So let me ask you a very basic question. I won't say it's a basic. I think this is a question. Uh, I'm sure at some point of time you went through, even I went through, and so many other people also ask. Of course, now Reiki is very popular, very very popular. I'm sure when you started or I started, that was the time people, they didn't understand what it was. Right. Even today, understanding part is very difficult. So if you have to explain to people to what Reiki is, or to how the energy, when we say we are doing distance sessions, what exactly, I won't say what exactly, but how would you explain that to a layman?
okay,
Because people
so
have like distance sessions, what do you do? How much time you take for that? How do I know that actually you have done it? Right?
Supriya, first let me tell you that everything in our world is energy, our thoughts, feelings, emotions. We are made out of energies, our cells, we are made out of actually atoms. Even the things that we see solid are just basic atoms or energy which is being stagnant for so long that we find it solid. Okay, and that's proven by science as well. Okay,
Yes, yes.
so I'm a science student and very logical. So first I did all that part of it before I went into the believing. So
Yeah, yeah. Me
yeah.
too, same, ditto.
So what happens is when you are working with energy, when I'm saying distance healing, it's like I am focusing my energy to that particular person. Yeah. It's a little bit combination of telepathy. It's a little combination of directing. So, like I can tell you, the Earth has a grid around it. Okay. Imagine the grid like a mesh or a thin bed sheet. Yeah. Now the bed sheet is made out of many threads, right?
Hmm.
Now what happens is when I take one thread and I pull it, what happens? That same thread, wherever the weave is, gets pulled along, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So suppose I'm one end of the thread and the other end is you, and I'm sending you distance healing. When I connect myself to you, and through that thread, okay, I'm sending you the healing. It comes to you. Okay.
That's a wonderful explanation. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So on that grid, we all are connected. Okay. In this universe, we all are connected. There is no other. In oneness, there is no other. And what happens is, we as souls have come here for a particular purpose. But a connect is to the higher soul or is to the divine energies. In modalities like Reiki or pranic healing or crystals which is connected with Mother Earth, you are connecting to the higher source of energy. So what are you? You are just the conduit of energy. You're taking the energy in and you're giving it out. You're just the conduit of energy. You are actually nobody. So when you work in that energy of surrender and you allow that energy to flow through you for whatever is meant for the highest good of the person receiving it, the magic happens. Okay.
Wow.
And another thing about distance healing, which I always tell when I talk to clients, is like, you have Wi-Fi at home, Supriya?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, can you see it?
I would really like someone to actually come back and comment if they've seen it, because this is so this is an example every time we give. Have you seen Wi-Fi? You can't, but you're still using it. So what would it take for you to just use it for the purpose of it, and just
Yeah,
trust that it is happening?
absolutely. So you have to believe in that unseen connect that you truly, truly have from the heart, and that's where the magic starts. you know
It is
and
truly
trust me,
magical.
it's taken me some time. I mean, it's not like, one day I
Yes,
got up and
yes.
I was like all this bright and shiny. The amount of work I have done on myself to come here to actually step into
Absolutely,
this space.
absolutely.
It's been it's so today I work with whatever I have experienced, hardcore. And I think
I
when you give
remember, yeah, yeah. I
those
remember when I started, I would put my hand like this and this. I would have, my family members looking at me. So it's weird when we start. Today, Reiki has so much acceptance in the world today, and and so on and so forth. So many other modalities have come into now.
so true.
So Avantika, what is your? I know you said you teach, you are into Reiki crystals, and God knows how many other therapies and modalities. But if you have to teach someone, what is it that people can look up to you, can come and learn from you in terms of
Okay,
learning?
so I start people with few very basic healing. So Reiki is one of the oldest, and I teach Reiki so that people can start taking care of their own energies. But Reiki does have a lot of cleansing, and it does have its certain rules and regulations that you need to follow. Like you have a 22 days cleansing process that you need to do after that. And sometimes that becomes very difficult. I mean, Reiki is one of the oldest, and a lot of people from even from my parents' generation have done it but never followed up because they could never do the 22 days. So when I teach, I make sure that I take my students through those 22 days, and then they are with me even after that, and I make sure that I give them certain clients to work with for them to experience, because if you don't experience the magic, you don't believe in it. So that is
No.
one program. The other program is a Love Light Abundance program, which is completely channeled by me. It came to me through my masters and angels, and it was like something that I teach a complete layman. So there are no rules and regulations in it, but you start learning how to manage your own energies. And trust me, Supriya, it's just a 2 hours session. Okay, you learn basic tools and techniques, but the kind of results it has given. And I teach this from a 5 year old to whatever age. My 7 year old son, practices all those simple tools and techniques, and I've had people's blood pressure reducing. I've had
Wow.
diabetic patients, blood, blood flow doesn't stop when you get hurt. That's stopping at a much faster pace when they have learned it. I've had people whose medication has reduced. Things healing. Even
Amazing.
people who are constantly into anger and anxiety, they have been in a much better space after practicing it, and they don't need more than 10 minutes. So my
Wow.
question to people is: are you willing to gift
To
yourself
spare.
10 minutes of your own day and
Yeah,
receive the magic without going into the space of medicine and all of that? Like, would you like to invite magic of
wow.
healing
That,
into your life?
I think, yeah, as you said, when we say the old schools, I wouldn't say it's an old school. Ricky is beautiful, but the time that we had to give, continuation of 21 days, and for every level we had to give. So since I have experienced love, light, and abundance with you, one of the session, and it was truly, truly very simple and easy. And I'm sure with whatever emotional baggage or whatever is happening in their body, when they are doing this love, light, and abundance, is very simple way to release all that,
Yeah.
right? And because I did it for the next 2 3 days, and without knowing, I made my son also do it. So without knowing any intellectualization, intellectualizing actually anything about it, a simple the way you taught took care of a lot of stuff for him. So I think that is a very simple way to help people of today, where people really don't have time, to have a bigger or longer duration of hours of classes, or week classes or month classes as we used to have. So we are all looking like this. So 10 minutes a day is like
So, Priya, I have a very interesting story to tell you here. So, I have this elderly gentleman who's into stocks and shares, and he learned this love, light, and abundance from me. Okay, and he called me up and he told me, Avantika, now you know what I do. I sit in the morning before the bell rings for the stocks
oh
and
wow.
sales. I do my energy exercise. I pray to God, and then for some reason my intuition has become really nice, and I'm making so much money now. Like for some reason I've started like bringing in abundance. I never thought this exercise could bring me abundance. Like I'm telling everybody to learn it.
Wow, even
so,
I will.
so
It's
yeah.
time for me also actually to implement with my stocks. So thank you for that tip.
So, Supriya, here the point is that the more you let go of all those things which are no longer meant for you, and that is the lower emotional scale of, anxiety, stress, doubt, fear, which most of us are constantly in, the moment you work with healing inside out, no matter which modality, the moment you start doing that and you start releasing this, because we're creating this on an everyday basis, like, dhool matti ghar mein aati hai, like, how
Yes,
the
बिल्कुल.
dust is coming home every day, we are sweeping. Like that, it's important to cleanse our energy system on a daily basis. And when that happens is when opportunities come, clarity of thought comes, being happy inside out, starts happening. So I
Yeah,
would suggest just invite healing into your life.
so I think what you're saying, it's like brushing your teeth every day. It's like eating your food every day. This should be a part of our day.
Yeah,
It should
so true.
complement to whatever we are doing. And I think over a period of time, as the person keeps on doing, it's a part of his or her life.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And it is her speciality, I would say, love, light, and abundance. And Avantika, when is your next workshop?
I'm so
And what is
sorry.
the age? I know you said five to any age, you have taught 5-year-old kid also.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
is your next love, light, and abundance workshop? And what is the age or what is the criteria? I know what you're going to say, but still I'll ask for the viewers.
So, Supriya, there is no criteria. It's just about choosing to have happiness or choosing to take care of your own energy first. Like in the airplane, they say, first help yourself, then you can help others. And when your energy changes and becomes better, the energy of your family starts changing, your work, because see, you are the essence of everything that is happening in your life, whether it's work, whether it's family, whatever it is. So, unless your energy is positive, how can you invite positivity in the other aspects of your life? And trust me, a lot of people want to heal money, their money abundance and financial issues first. And I tell them the best way to do it is first take care of your own energy, you know.
Yeah.
So,
So abundance is a lot more than just earning money or healing money.
yeah, because money follows joy and happiness.
Yeah. So yeah, it's an invitation for to everyone actually. She does abundance rituals also, Avantika, right? So can you just throw some light on that?
Yeah. So, Supriya, I do quite a few rituals. Few of my rituals, which a lot of people choose, is the abundance ritual, the job ritual, and the marriage ritual is something, or even the ritual to receive money back from debtors, because there are times when so many people owe you back money back, especially if you're in business. And so, or getting out of debt yourself, you know. And I've been doing all these rituals for a while now, and they've given fantastic results. I mean, so much so that today in COVID, I have 5, 6 people who have got their dream jobs in COVID. Like last May, I had a teacher getting a job. So where teachers were losing jobs, she got her job. You know, I have somebody, a 50-year-old having his first job at the age
Wow.
of 50. So miracles have just happened, you know. And I mean, just yesterday, a girl called who's done the marriage ritual, and she's like, Amantika, after doing the marriage ritual, I'm having, a lot of nice proposals coming up, and it's exciting because now I have a choice, you know. So, so yeah, and of course, my abundance ritual, I do it twice in a month on a new moon and a full moon. People have received money. People have received money from inheritance. People have received, a rebate back, refunds from airlines. Somebody's found a lost check of 97,000 and
Oh,
went
wow.
back to the person and said, you know what, this is 2 years old. I forgot to deposit it. And the person said, yeah, yeah, no worries. I'll just give you a fresh one, or I'll just, transfer the amount. And he's like, Avantika, this really happened. Imagine I had a check in my book which I forgot
So
to put
yeah.
in.
So if people are
So
wondering how it happens, as Avantika explained, when you take out that patli door, that's the line which you start healing and you get the result.
it's
Right?
all about
It's
having
all
faith to
about
some
faith.
extent.
Yes. If you have faith, I think it's easier to work on. So otherwise,
Absolutely.
the energy goes it breaking the barriers. So yeah, that's an amazing
So and
conversation.
energy goes where attention flows, and a lot of times, when especially when I'm doing counseling, because my way of doing counseling is slightly different. I People receive healing during the counseling as well, which makes the process much more faster, because it's all about receiving the clarity and getting into action more than just because otherwise counseling is just about listening and helping. But when I give energy and they receive healing through it, they start to heal faster, and the action steps and the results are faster. So this is something which I learned over time to kind of actually combine counseling with healing. And today I also combine it with my crystals and my therapy, because when I give crystals for, I have crystals for almost everything, as you already know. I have crystals if you want to attract love in your life, if you want money in your life, if you want to get a job, or just protect yourself from negative energy. So you know I feel, Supriya, that it just takes a little bit more faith and effort to actually start seeing the magic in your life. And any
It's
time that I have asked
it's
somebody, what do you want? It's tough for them to answer. So I first tell them, what do you don't want? And then the list comes, and I'm like, okay, let's take this aside. And now we
yeah.
have what we want.
Yeah, choice is something very simple and sometimes it's so difficult too.
Yeah.
So one thing we can say, I think, is to just choose you. That unclears a lot of crap in the line of our thinking. So I think we have had beautiful conversation, Avantika. What else would you like to tell the
So,
people?
Supriya, you said a very beautiful thing about choice. You have to know that as a soul, we have a free will. Unless we don't choose to make that change in our life, you know that Hindi movie dialogue, right? You ask and you receive. And the whole universe will create that energy to bring it to you. But you have to ask. You have to choose. And I tell people, choice is very simple. I mean, if you look like go for a buffet, and we all have gone for a buffet. We eat something we don't like it, we keep it aside. And we try
Yes,
something
yes,
new. So in
yes.
life, why can't you look at it like that? Why should it be okay? Oh, I'm an engineer, I can't be anybody else. No. Today I know a 50-year-old man after retirement has gone ahead to do medicine. He's
Oh, wow.
60 now, so he's become a doctor, and he also practices healing, and it's so inspiring. Life is never ending, learning is never ending. Choose happiness, choose joy, choose whatever it is that is going to, take you ahead in life.
Very true, very true. And that's a very famous dialogue of Shah Rukh Khan, which is on my tips right now. And yeah, the universe gives. All you have to do is ask, and when you receive, ask, receive. So the line will be also your choice how fast or how slow you will go,
Absolutely,
and how
absolutely.
easier you want it to happen. So when you take Avantika sessions, or you come to learn from her, that is what she helps with. So yes, so she helps with you the easiest possible way of getting it. So no drama, no trauma, unless you are very happy with drama in your life. So I'm sure, Avantika, I don't know about you. I was there, knowingly, unknowingly enjoying the crap. Oh, poor me. I can't do this. This is not happening. But today, I think a lot of things have changed for me and even for you when we are not in that drama and trauma anymore. Right? So
But
that is
Supriya,
what
that is the
Avantika
choice
helps.
we took, right? The
And we
point
had a
when you
journey
hit,
to say that.
yeah, the point when you hit rock bottom and you're saying, "Oh my God, I'm tired with the drama. I'm done with the poor me and the victimization. Like I have to be my own hero. And
I'm
that's
the
when,
heroine of my life.
and that's when you actually get up and start doing. So I keep telling people, if you've hit rock bottom, the only way is up. you know and it's you taking those steps, small, big, pick yourself up, and start moving. And it's like very simple. We complicate it because we think that, I mean, there are so many things in healing I teach and I tell people, and they say it's so simple, is it going to work? And I said it is simple, and that is why it works you know
Very true, Avantika. I think we have complicated. There's so many gadgets available to make life simple, but the life we have made it so complicated. So we are now learning. Hopefully, everyone also learns to make their life more simple.
Yeah. So, Supriya, this
Right?
is one question I would love to ask people, and I always ask it is, um, when we spend on so many other things, yet,
Yeah, yeah.
we spend on holidays, and this is large ticket amount money, we're spending it on, our mobile phones, our gadgets today, and, all of that, and our clothes. And I keep asking people, are you willing to spend on your emotional mental health? Are you willing to have that peace of mind? Because we have been taught to spend on those things, so we are okay with that. The moment people come to actually take care of their own energies, when it comes to, because see, if I tell people, if you are not emotionally mental fine, it's going to affect your body. Your state of mind creates the disease in your body. And once the disease is in the body, you spend so much medication and time and energy in healing it. What if you could, learn
Start
and
now.
appreciate this, and, actually focus on what emotional mental health means to each and every one.
With what you're saying, Avantika, I think most of us are trained to look for happiness outside. What we are teaching is for people to go within and to taste that happiness.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's time. I think it is actually time, and many of them are choosing to go within in whatever ways they know or they get hands on. So this is a very beautiful way to turn inward, and the more you are going in, the true happiness comes out, and that is what even with Avantika's sessions and with our clients also I have seen, because I'm in her group and I see a lot of activity of gratefulness and thankfulness towards her. So someone I
So true.
always suggest, and any time in the day someone asks Reiki, I say, "Yeah, Avantika." So yeah, so any parting words, Avantika, from your side?
So I would like to say my wish, or what I see for the world today, is I would really love mindfulness and healing to be a part of the curriculum for children. I keep telling, I
Yes,
wish I could learn this as a child, and what I
very
teach
true.
my child today. And and the children are the biggest change makers, and they know how to change their parents for the
Yes.
good. So Priya, we've been through that on so many occasions.
Yeah, yeah. So actually, we learn a lot from our kids. I think we are
Exactly.
ready to learn from our kids. So
Yeah.
that is a
Actually, you're
change.
more open to learning from them than an outsider. So today, when I'm looking, whenever I'm doing healing for Earth, or whenever I'm doing healing to bring in change for the world, when I'm looking at these changes where religion doesn't exist, when we are looking at humanity, we're looking at oneness, where we're looking moving from the me mentality to the we. You know, we are all about my house, my this, I can do this, I am good at that. What if we could change that and say, what could I do for society along with what I can do for myself, you know?
Yes.
And when that change starts happening, when, we don't look at boundaries of the countries, we don't look at color, So this is my ask. My most important ask right now is what if we could use and learn all these things in school, in college, in any curriculum where you are taught business with spirituality, because I have a lot of people who come who want intuitive answers as to how their business is going, or so you can use it in business, you can
That's
use it in
amazing.
schools, you can use it in everything. So what if we could be that core and go back to those teachings, have them have happiness or mindfulness as a part of our curriculum? So that is what I'm working on today.
I think that is an amazing thought, and that is actually very much required in society right now. Where children, when we instill these qualities in them as young they are, it is there in their system. So when I look at my kids, whether they practice otherwise or not, when they are not in that mode, I have seen them practicing,
Because
and
Supriya,
instantly
teenagers
it
are
changes.
having such a tough time today, teenagers, little kids. So I feel for them, when they come for counseling and all, I feel for them. I said, what if they are already taught the tools?
And I think as a mother too, no, let me not say I think, I know as a mother, this is the best gift I have given to my kids. Whenever they are out, now of course we are not going out, but wherever they are, whichever part they are of the world, this is the best gift that I think I have given. No matter how much inheritance I will leave, or I may not actually leave and enjoy myself. So this was something I say my dad's best gift to me, whatever I have learned. And that is something I have given to my kids also. So wherever they are, I know that they can take care of their health, their emotions, at least to a good extent. And I think that's the biggest investment, that's the biggest dharohar, that's the biggest treasure anyone can have. And I would
Absolutely.
fully suggest, parents actually to go forward and learn these healings, teach these healings, let the children explore this. This is the biggest
Absolutely.
gift you can actually give to your child.
And Supriya, I would like to say here, there is nothing wrong in asking for help. There were certain challenges I was going in through my life, and I went and asked for help. And today also, if there are some challenges that Arjun is going through, there are so many times I have reached out to other therapists as well, because sometimes being the mother and the therapist, I mean, great, it's like the doctor treating himself, but sometimes even he needs to go, to another doctor for whatever is required. And I feel asking for help is just about making your life easy. There's nothing wrong in it. And asking for help when it comes to your emotional, mental, and physical well being. I mean, you don't have to be cuckoo or crazy for it, You just have to simply ask for help, and trust me, life becomes better.
Yeah, life always becomes better. And actually, we're not just looking to make the life better, we are looking to make the life more joyful, fun. So, yes, guys. So, you can contact Avantika for her amazing classes and sessions. So, Avantika, would you like to share your phone number or your website, any other details? I think,
Yeah, so I
yeah,
have a few WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups, and I will, put it down, and anybody requires can connect
sure,
with
sure.
me.
And those
I
who are
am in the
watching
process of
this,
making my website, so soon that will be out too.
the
And yeah,
world.
and I'm excited. I'm soon going to be launching my own designer jewelry as well as healing jewelry, which you can wear, and it starts working on your energy field to heal you in whatever aspect, whether it's anxiety or insomnia or diabetes, whatever it is. You can flaunt the jewelry and enjoy the healing benefits of
I would love to flaunt the jewelry. I would love to have that, Avantika.
it.
And I'm actually waiting when you're going to launch that. So
Yeah.
thank you. And she's an amazing designer too. So I've seen her stuff and it's outstanding. So I'm definitely
Thank
looking
you,
forward to that.
Supriya.
So if so anyone who is watching, a big shout and thank you. And you can reach Avantika with whatever she has said, or you can just type in the video also. You have comment section, and she will reach out to you. So thank you, Avantika. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Supriya, for having me here. It was such a pleasure. God
It's a
bless you
lovely.
and lots of love, light, and abundance to everybody.
Thank you. Same to you, and it's always a pleasure to connect with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. See you. Thank
Bye.
you.